What's up, everybody? Cory here from Lean Green Dad, and welcome to Swim Monkey TV on the Florida Swim Network channel. My name is Cory from Lean Green Dad, as you can tell right there. And we come here to you every Thursday at 1 o'clock Eastern to share just a couple quick tips and hopefully some hacks that'll help you as not only athletes and swimmers, but moms, dads, kids, whatever you are, wherever you're at in life. The tips that we share here are applicable to anything. Whether you head to the gym and you work out and you lift weights, whether you're doing cardio on a daily basis. I was a former triathlete, ran the Ironman, and the half Ironman all in the same year, a couple of years back. And here I am, thanks to, Coach Joe invited me on and allowing me to share a couple quick tips with you. So a couple quick things before I get started. I do run Lean Green Dad, as you can see from my shirt, and the Lean Green Meal Plan. If you want to learn more about how to make quick and easy plant-based meals in 15 minutes or less, visit leangreenmealplan.com. You can get started for free right now. There's a free 7-day trial, and then it's only $7 a month after that for dinners that you don't have to worry about, healthy plant-based meals that are easy to make. And my biggest thing was I don't like struggling with all that kind of stuff, so that's what I did. But today we're going to be talking about a couple the before, during, and after you are working out and you are doing your thing as an athlete. If you guys remember, a while back they had Gatorade, right? Pre, during, and pre, recover, all that kind of stuff. I forget what it was, right? But it was a great marketing campaign because they made you think that not only do you need Gatorade after or during, you actually need it before, right? But for me, Gatorade can be good, I guess. But I don't really love the ingredients in Gatorade. So I kind of opt into a couple other things. And I'm going to share those things with you, the actual ingredients, some of the supplements that I use, as well as the food and the way that I eat. So I believe that eating a plant-based diet is the best way to go for me. When I was doing the triathlon training, I was recovering a lot faster by eating a lot of fruits, veggies, nuts, seeds, beans, whole grains. And that was the thing that kept me going. Civilizations all over the world have been eating a plant-based diet for, centuries and been perfectly fine. And so when it gets to some of the refined stuff and some of the drive-through window things, I understand that we need to, indulge every now and then, but I just kind of skip that stuff as I'm recovering, as I'm working hard. And it's really worked out well for me and my family. We originally transitioned to a plant-based diet from what I'd call a standard American diet. 9 years ago when my wife was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis. And so that's what we do as a family. I have 3 kids, 2 of them plant-based since birth. And the one we transitioned when she was about 3 years old. And that was when I was doing the Ironman and stuff like that. And she's 12 now. So we are good to go. So let's talk about before. Okay. So before you work out, you should probably think about getting a lot of whole grains, okay? Now, you might hear a bunch of different philosophies. Let's carb up, this and that. Look, I just want to put good food in your tank. Now, if you're a triathlete and you are trying to get out there and be on the bike for hours and hours and hours, you're probably not going to want to eat a ton of fiber, right? Because you're going to have to go to the bathroom. And so if you have to go to the bathroom, that is something that, will stop your progress from moving forward, whether it's a run or a bike or whatever it is. So think about that, okay? But here's what I do. I can't find my oatmeal container. I'm in my pantry right now. Give me a break. Okay, here we go. So I will grab any kind of whole rolled oatmeal. You definitely want to look towards more of an organic oatmeal. This one has some pesticides that I've heard from time to time. But the whole rolled oats, guys, okay? Not the stuff that you get in the packet with the sugar inside of it and all that kind of stuff. Not the berries and cream that you grew up with. No, whole rolled oats. Now, you can add some almond milk to it. You can add some chocolate milk to it if you want. You can just do it with water and then get some maple syrup added to it, sweeten it up a little bit, add some fresh fruit on top. So we're talking about berries, right? That are going to give you some great energy. Pre-workout, sustainable energy that's going to stay with you through your entire workout. So we're talking about blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, all the different red berries that you can mix in there. Cherries are great. Tart cherries are even better after for recovery. So that is kind of the before. Another thing to think of for your dinner before would be potatoes, okay? Potatoes and veggies, all right? So I'm not going to go into the science of like why they're better for you. I'm just going to share kind of my experience. I am not a dietitian. I am not a doctor. So absolutely consult your physician, work with them to figure out a nutrition plan for you as you dive into your physical activity. Okay. But dried fruit is going to work. I want to go back and talk about potatoes for a second. Right here on my counter, I have my Instant Pot. Do you guys know what the Instant Pot is? Anybody use the Instant Pot? You know, give me a comment. Let me know if you love it or not. But I've had some potatoes mixed with some fresh carrots and some celery that's mixing and getting nice and hot for a while, okay? So I'm going to bring you down and show you actually what I'm talking about here. Let me bring you down over here, okay? And then, sorry guys. So you can see the Instant Pot. Here we go. So I'm going to open this up. It makes the fun little sound, right? And then all you have to do, here, I'll put it on this side. All you have to do is spoon this on top of some fresh rice. This is super hot, so I'm going to use a pot holder and a towel to show you what I got here, right? You just spoon this on top of some fresh brown rice, and you've got a heck of a workout meal, okay? This is a pre-workout. This is something that can fuel you on your recovery, or something you can, do before your workout, the night before a big race or something like that. You're going to be good to go. Tons of fruits and veggies, lots of antioxidants, lots of different vitamins and minerals you need to survive, basically, because you've got a long road ahead of you, okay? Yes, so Bess asked if the Instant Pot is different than a crock pot, and here's the answer. Yes and no. It is a steamer, right? So if you have a crock pots are great. This steamer just makes it, it's not even a steamer, it's a pressure cooker, sorry. So the pressure cooker will take significantly less time for you than a crock pot would. Crock pots take hours. A pressure cooker would take probably 20 minutes to do the same thing. And so that's massively important for you. So I encourage you to go check that out, okay? Instant Pot is like one of the most viral marketed, pieces of machinery ever. It's just nuts. It just was guerrilla marketing. Everybody loves it. It's like 79 to 99 bucks and absolutely killer. You can make rice in it. You can make veggies in it. You can make fries in it. You can make anything you want. Actually, probably not fries. You want to use an air cooker for that. But you can absolutely make beans and chili, poultry if you eat meat, rice, grains, soups, all of it. Mashed potatoes I've made in there and then just like blended it up right in the Instant Pot. So it's really good. A lot of things, I'm going to focus a lot on the before, because during you're not going to be eating that much. I have a couple things that I would recommend, a couple things I ate during Ironman. But we talked about dried fruit. We mentioned that. And then, okay, beets. Let's talk about beets and fresh veg juice. If you have a juicer, beets are going to oxygenate your blood like you could never believe. It will send you skyrocketing and give you probably a couple extra seconds on your time. Seriously, whether you're in the pool, whether you are riding a bike or you're running, whatever you're doing, beets are like a secret rocket booster, okay? Now you can take the beet itself, drop it in the juicer, juice it up, and then be good to go. You can mix it with some carrots, maybe even two. Carrot juice, beet juice, and a couple apples. And then you're getting rid of all the fiber, but keeping all the nutrients, which is awesome. There's a lot of natural sugar in there too, which is going to give you like a jolt of energy, which is really good, as opposed to like the processed sugar or whatever. And then if you want something more convenient, you want to dump it in your water before you go. I would consume your liquid about 20 minutes before you start working out. That way you can get it in the system, get going. And there's another one that I'm going to recommend that's like absolutely stellar. It tastes like lemonade. Just a second. But these right here are Power Beets, okay? So this is a beet powder. I got it from Costco, Sam's, bulk food store. And check out how fire red this is. Can you see that? Fire red. It's insane. So it turns your water pink. Absolutely stellar. Just one little scoop really does wonders. So check it out. Just one little scoop, just like that. Stick it in your water. You can see it. It's like, right? Smells great. This is like a pomegranate flavor, okay? So that is a kind of a cheat way around it. If you look at the ingredients, it's like beets. Like, that's it. And so if you don't like beets, I would absolutely recommend this. And I know that sounds crazy because it tastes like pomegranate, okay? It's like a acai pomegranate flavor. So check that out. Again, pre-workout. And again, another thing pre-workout would be branched chain amino acids. Do you know what branched chain amino acids are? BCAAs, okay? So BCAAs are an amazing thing because they're essential. They need Your body needs it to process certain things. Before a workout, it can serve as like a protective coating over your muscles. Okay. Okay, Akash talks about what are good carbs. I would just say carbs that come from food, real food. Again, not a dietitian, not a doctor, right? But for me, carbs can give you energy, okay? If you're getting your carbs from Oreo cookies, I would say those are not good carbs, right? But if you're getting your carbs from things like fruits and veggies, nuts, seeds, beans, and whole grains, yeah, go for it, okay? So again, I can't talk about nutrition and dietary specifics only because I'm not a doctor or a dietitian, but I can tell you what works for me, all right? And that's what I'm telling you. So what works for me, good carbs, come from food, actual food, okay? Fruits, veggies, nuts, seeds, beans, whole grains, all right? Back to BCAAs. This is a lemonade flavor BCAA. And when I talk about carbs and all that kind of stuff, electrolytes coming from food, this product from a company called Clean Machine, okay? This product is actually made from things like non-GMO corn, sunflower and soy lecithin, and then it's gluten-free, soy-free, paleo, vegan. It's got electrolytes in it, sunflower seeds. I mean, it's absolutely incredible. Tastes like lemonade. It's a powder as well. It's a yellow powder. You can't really see it because it's super bright with my light, but that's what I would do. Another thing I start my day off with, and I'm just showing you guys, I hope this is helpful. Does this help showing you products that I consume and I use? Okay, Joe asked, Coach Joe says, should athletes take BCAAs for better performance? What other recovery or performance enhancing things should swimmers be taking? That's a great question, and I'm going to show you all of them. I've got a whole counter full of products here for you, Joe. So I will let you know. So in essence, BCAAs you can take before, during, and after. Okay, so before, it's a protective coating over your muscles. During is going to help you stay hydrated, especially with the electrolytes in it. And then after, you want to add it to your protein smoothie to help become the pathway for protein. Okay, so if you have a protein shake or something like that, hopefully it has BCAAs in it, because you can increase your protein absorption by 30%. I want you to hear that, okay, guys? If you're drinking a protein smoothie, and we haven't gotten to after yet, but if you're drinking a protein smoothie, I love this one, Clean Green Protein. It has greens and protein, tastes like vanilla chai. There's this one from Evo Hemp. They have hemp protein, which is very good as well. But there's the Vegas of the world out there. There's the Orgains of the world out there. It's really a taste preference for you. I stay away from whey protein because it is dairy based, and it's just, I just don't. I stay away from whey protein. That's my personal opinion. Okay, so something to think about. But you couple that with a branched chain amino acid, and you're going to increase your protein absorption by 30% post workout. Now, when should you drink your protein smoothie? Ooh, you're gonna love this. I picked up a tip from someone that's absolutely a genius, has 2 master's degrees in nutrition and fitness, and I'm going to share that with you coming up here very soon. But more products, check it out. I got this in bulk too, Sam's, Costco, whatever. Amazing grass, okay, and it's green superfood. Does this taste good? The answer is no. I'm going to be straight up with you. It does not taste good, but it doesn't taste bad. All right, you're like, what is this dude talking about? What are you talking about? You don't have to suffer to drink this, but don't expect it to taste like cherry Coke, right? Like, no, it doesn't taste amazing. But you mix it with something like this, which I already told you does taste amazing, or this, right? And it's going to taste better. You mix it with something like this, and yeah, it does taste better, okay? So you want to mix it with something. Maybe add this to your lemonade. It's got a lot of sugar in it, maybe. Maybe add a lemon to it, sweeten it up. This is original. This comes with 2 servings of fruits and veggies per scoop. Like, are you kidding me? You can increase your nutrition just by doing this, and it'll be absolutely incredible. Okay, so that's something to think about. Another thing I take before in the morning. This is called Primal Defense. Forget about every other probiotic you've ever heard of. All right, Primal Defense is the jam. This is one of the best probiotic formulas you can ever get. You can read up on it, but Garden of Life is an amazing brand. You can get these on Amazon in bulk. They are beautiful. 216 caplets. I take 1 a day. You could take up to 3 a day if you really want to. Especially, let's say you just had a, I don't know, maybe you had some kind of sickness, illness, and you had to take prescription drugs. It's going to wipe out your entire gut flora. Use that to rebuild it. It's going to be amazing for you. Okay. And then let's see what else. We've talked about that. Cool. Let's talk about during. During, I'm not going to touch on too much because when I was doing Ironman, I just shot gels, right? You only want to do like 100 calories here and there. Nothing much more. So I shot whole food gels that were really, really good. And then we've got raisins to think about. Okay. Steven says, have you ever heard of Purium products? I found some great tasting products, including their Can't Beat This and Apothecary tart cherry juice. Love it. Steven, no. I've not heard of that brand, but that doesn't mean anything. As long as you look at the back and it's in line with your personal, goals, then so be it. And thanks, Joe. Thanks for the love. All right. So gels are good. Also during a race, when you're like in the middle of stuff, like raisins are good. Okay. So that's something to think about. You know what raisins look like. And then also, bananas are easy, very easy on the stomach. Good to go. I also want to remind you to not discard dates. All right. I'm not talking about the dates you go on with your lady or your man. I'm talking about the dates in this. All right. So these I get in bulk too. Dates are super expensive at the grocery store. So get them in bulk. Okay. These bad boys right here come with a pit inside of them. So you just like squeeze them in half, take the pit out, throw it in your smoothie. What? Mind blown. Throw it in your smoothie. Get a ton of extra potassium, especially if you're going out sweating your fanny off. And you can get a lot of good fiber in there too. So something to think about. I know we just talked about not consuming too much fiber before you go. So just don't put 5 dates in your smoothie. You're good. But I'm telling you, my smoothies are 1 scoop of protein, a cup and a half of, almond milk, protein powder, sometimes a banana or 2, depending on what I'm doing, and then 3 dates. Beautiful. I also throw in stuff like PB Fit. I'm sure you guys have heard of PB Fit, right? It's peanut butter powder, so not as much fat. Really yummy. Makes your protein smoothie good, right? So that's something else. Okay, we're going to talk about after now. After your workout, eat as much as you want and can to repair your body. All right. For me, I'm going to go with black beans and rice, brown rice specifically, because I want the fiber and protein. Okay. The beans have protein. The beans have calcium. The beans are amazing. And I can make it all in my Instant Pot. Next week, we're going to make an Instant Pot meal. You're going to see it's a beans and rice recipe that I'm going to make right here and show you what's going on. I think I've showed it to you before, but I'm going to show you again, step by step, how to do it. Okay. It's going to be beautiful. Orange juice, carbs. This is when you want your protein shakes after. Okay. Your brown rice. If you have spaghetti after, let's say you have spaghetti as a recovery meal or whatever, do brown rice noodles. Why? Why would you do brown rice noodles? Well, because it's going to give you extra protein and fiber that's not in your traditional noodles. Okay. Still keep your traditional noodles. That's totally fine. But look in the nutritional value. Start to read labels. Be aware of that kind of stuff. Because if you can get more bang for your buck and it tastes really good and the same, I'm telling you, brown rice noodles, look for a brand called Tink Yada. Tinkyada. Tink Yada. If you look for this brand in the grocery store, you'll find it. It's just on the bottom. It's not at eye level like the BOGO stuff, right? Look below. Pay $1 more, get more fiber, get more protein. You'll be good to go. Okay. So that's something to think about. Here's the last tip. This is going to be a big one for you too. Okay. So yes, you should drink your protein smoothie after you work out. Okay, cool. That's great. I want you to think about something else. Right before you go to bed, and I'm hoping that you're getting at least 7 hours of sleep. 7.5 is preferable to be on with your REM cycle. Okay. So if you're getting 7.5 hours of sleep, what do you think your body's doing in the middle of the night? Repairing itself, right? Repairing your mind, repairing your body. The muscles are growing. It's why you wake up and you're like, ugh, right? You feel all that lactic acid. My biceps, I'm feeling it right now because I did a bicep workout like the other day. So why not give your body a little extra help and drink your protein smoothie at night before you go to bed? Now, if you're like me, when I was a kid, when I was younger, whatever, I would like to have cereal before I went to bed. It just made me feel good. I want you to be comfortable going to bed on an empty stomach. You don't need to feel full, okay? But drinking your protein smoothie right before you go to bed, it's like drinking with your Netflix, right? It's whatever. Just make it a treat. Make it something you earned. And it could be your second protein smoothie of the day, all right? Your second protein smoothie of the day. If you're drinking whey protein, you're going to have a problem because it's going to cause a lot of gas, okay? So don't do that. That's what whey protein does. Your body's trying to reject it. It does not want whey protein. Okay. So your plant-based proteins is where it's at. I'm telling you. Soy, pea, brown rice, hemp. This is a product that contains B12, like I mentioned before. Okay. Clean green protein is the jam. It's my favorite product ever. And yeah, so if you want a discount code for that, guys, I think I have one. I can send you that. So just let me know. Just leave us a comment and I can give you a discount code. So yeah, that's it, guys. Drink your protein smoothie before you go to bed. Oh, I don't know if anybody's doing that, but if you are, good for you. Guys, that's it for me. Next week, we're going to be talking about a killer rice and beans hack that you can stick in the Instant Pot, go take a shower, come back, be good to go. So I look forward to seeing you next week. And until then, my friends, peace and love. This is Cory from Lean Green Dad, the Lean Green Meal Plan. Go check us out, leangreenmealplan.com. And until then, I will see you next Thursday right here on Swim Monkey TV. See you guys.
Join us on the Swim Monkey.
Swim
Monkey.
Monkey TV. On the Monkey.